Hello, welcome, and welcome back. I hope you're all having a good time. Uh, I'd like to clarify some things that I said on my, that were spoken actually 2 videos ago. Uh, I'd like to clarify some mistakes, I guess, about my titles. As I used to say, this is a recommendation, so I'm gonna try making it clear from now on again. This is not a recap. I'm not gonna show like the latest chapter or talk about it because I think it goes completely against the idea of a recommendation, which it is a suggestion for all of you to read. So I hope you enjoy it. This time I want to recommend and talk about, obviously, A Cool Girl and a 12 centimeter promise, or as the old webcomic used to go, Becoming Cooler Than the Cool Girl. First of all, I want to say that I'm really biased towards this manga. Like, I really like it. I really like this manga. Really, really like it. I think it's a really good work. It's not perfect, but it's fun. It's very fun. Of course, it has many aspects that are surreal, especially family-wise, the relations and all that. But I think it's really cute and a very nice manga. I think it's a good read among the other things that you're usually getting. The manga became a serialization this year, if I'm not mistaken, this year. So anyone feel free to correct me in the comments if it was earlier than that, but if I'm mistaken, it was this year. But yeah, it became a serialization after the success of the webcomic called Becoming Cooler Than the Cool Girl. Both are written and drawn by Ziki Masaya, or Jiki Masaya. The original webcomic is posted on Pixiv. I'm gonna leave the full link in the description, and also probably show in the screen somewhere, probably in the info. But yeah, you can read it there for free. It's all posted there willingly by the author. It is currently sitting on chapter 21, and it averages 15 pages per chapter, with a couple of exceptions, as I usually say. Some chapters have 22 pages, some chapters have 14, 13 pages, so it averages between 15 and 16 pages per chapter. As far as plot goes, it is very straightforward. It is basically a sweet romantic comedy, or rom-com, about a boy and a girl which both meet when they were kids. But the girl, she's very, air quotes, boyish, you could say, because of her haircut and the way she behaves. She's cool, she's strong, she's stoic. And then you have Tomoaki, or Tomo, which is just a pure-hearted, spirited boy, as far as the manga goes, like the way he's portrayed. My mistake. And basically, he doesn't care about those things. He's like, wow, you're really cool, and stuff. And I think he goes like, his innocence wins over Ibuki, which is the main female lead. It's the cool girl per se. And so it shows like their progression into what is mostly like a relationship, obviously based on the title and based on how the characters are being developed in the full-on serialization of the manga, not the webcomic. Character-wise, you have Tomoaki, which is this boy which is shorter than Ibuki. He's kind of the male lead, the boy lead of the manga. And he's very straightforward. He's a very pure-hearted, a very innocent sort of guy, which is like he seems like a family oriented kind of person by the way he interacts with his sisters and his mother. And you have Ibuki, which is the kind of cool, the cool beauty, ice-hearted sort of girl. But she's also very, like she acts very leisurely around others, and she acts in a very warm way towards Tomoaki, which he doesn't notice, but a couple of other people notice, which is being explained in the manga. The manga is very different from the novel, by the way. Like, it's not very different, but it's being much more heavily explored. Obviously, it has more pages, and it's being sold as a product now. So of course, it's way heavier in air quotes plot than the webcomic. The webcomic is very short, but some other people in the classroom, some other students, which also happen to be their classmates, they noticed, which is revealed later on the manga chapters. It's not like a spoil, it's pretty obvious, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, so Ibuki starts developing a crush, like a justified crush over Tomoaki, or Tomokun. She calls him Tomo-chan, but it's Tomokun. It's because of in Ibuki-chan, but I don't remember if he calls her Ibuki-kun. I think he just calls her Ibuki, which is very, it just shows how close they are. The manga is currently sitting on chapter 21. I think I already said that, and so far their relationship hasn't progressed beyond that of classmates slash friends. But of course I'm not gonna spoil that. It's just that I think it's a very nice, it's just a very sweet, and nice kind of development, because they are discovering their own feelings, and as the manga goes on, like the latest chapters. So I think it's a very good read. The only thing that I don't have complaints per se. I don't have anything against it, as in I disliked. I just feel like some of the parts, some of the things that they portray in the manga, family-wise, are kind of too perfect. So that's kind of surreal to me, because I think not everyone has that same sort of relationship with their family. So I think, which is sad, in my opinion, by the way. I feel sorry for people who can't interact like that with their family, but I understand it. That's why I'm saying this. It's not like my family's perfect in a way, obviously, but everything else, I just think it's top notch. It's absolutely sweet. Like, it's an absolute sweet, Dalish romantic comedy title that anyone who's into it will most likely enjoy. The art is good. It's very good. It's very shoujo oriented. And I can't confirm this, but I feel like the mangaka, or the author, mangaka, he works with other things based on some comments I saw by the end, like that were translated. And the translation, by the way, is going to be in the bottom of the pages, the fun subs, if you're willing to follow them and to go check them out. So yeah, all in all, I think it's a very high-end read if you're into these things, which I am, by the way. So I think like that you're not going to feel disappointed about it. And that's it for this one. I hope you all enjoy. I hope you'll check this title, that you enjoy it, and keep on following it. And I also mentioned, I think in my previous videos, in one of the previous videos, that I have a Discord and all that, also an Odyssey channel. So if you feel like following it and talking about things there, feel free to do so, to join. I'm also posting every PNG that I have and that I had drawn that are obviously my own artworks there, and you're free to use it if you wish. And I'll see you all in the next one.